Alright guys, welcome to Live and Lead Life. Today, I'm going to be doing you a favor. I'm going to need your help with something as well. We're going to go out, we're going to explore some of the Garmin pre-plot positions and find out, can you trust the pre-plots on the Garmin chart plotters? Essentially the wrecks, the pre-plot marks. Can you load up a boat, go fishing, and hope to find structure? Go ahead and click that subscribe button, and let's go. Alright guys, today's gonna be a pretty fun video. We're gonna get out there and check some of these pre-plotted locations on the Garmin map systems. Some of these wrecks or rocks that's marked. Are they accurate? Is there fish on them? That's what we're gonna try to find out today. We're gonna head out to these pre-plots, check out if there's actually a wreck, if there's actually a rock, any type of structure on that mark. See if we can catch some fish off of that structure, or if we're even pinging fish. So it should be pretty good. Hopefully we can clear this up so that you don't have to go out there, burn your time and your gas checking out these spots. If you just recently bought a boat, maybe you're excited, you got the new Garmin, you downloaded the maps, maybe you did like me, you paid for the more high-speed maps, the relief shading, and then you're just struggling trying to find a spot. So you're gonna run out to all these pre-marked spots, obviously, if you don't have friends giving you plots or numbers to their honey holes. You're gonna run out to some of these marked structures that just come on the map and try to see if there's an actual wreck there, you know, and try to find the fish. I don't believe they're accurate. I don't believe they're accurate. But we're gonna find out. Or I'm just gonna be checking out a few marked on that Hernando Reef, that artificial reef site, see if we can find some structure out there. It's not gonna be very deep here in Central Florida. As you've seen, if you watched my last video, we ran like 25 miles off and we were still only in 20 foot of water. So these reefs, these near shore reefs are very shallow. It's gonna be like 8 to 10 feet. So I'm not sure exactly what type of fish we'll find in these shallows, but hopefully we find some trout, maybe some mackerel, the occasional redfish, although they tend to stay inshore. They have plenty of mangrove inlets that they can stay in. As always, I'll have the spots that I fish marked down in the description below, so you can either check them out yourself or mark it off the list of things you want to check out. And I really hope that it helps you out. Speaking of help, guys, I need your help. Let me give you a little backstory. For those of you who don't know, I'm a professional poker player. I play both in person and online. Either way, I was waiting for my wife to come home from work. I try to wait out in the driveway whenever I have time. That way I can just give her a hug and hopefully wash away the stresses of her work day and just greet her back into our home so we can have a good evening. But I'm waiting for her, and I'm playing an online poker tournament. I'm doing pretty good in this tournament. She shows up, I give her the hug. She asked how I'm doing in the tournament, and I said, baby, I'm doing really good. And she said, what? How many chips do you have? I don't remember how much, but I told her how many chips I had. I had 135 big blinds, and I was like, sheesh. And she immediately stopped, got a straight face, and said, baby, you're too old to be sheeshing. I don't think this is true. I need you guys to leave a comment below. What is too old to sheesh? Because I'm trying to bring it back. Alright, I'll see you guys out on the water. Don't forget to subscribe. We're very close to the 30 subscriber mark. I like all of you that have this subscribed, and even those that are watching that haven't subscribed. So I just really enjoy making this content. I hope I can just get better, make better content for you guys. But I just enjoy watching it. My family enjoys watching it. So I appreciate every single one of you that's watching this so far. If you could click the subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll see you out on the water. We'll hopefully find a new spot. Let's go. Okay, this is where we're gonna go first, right here. This wreck. I'm gonna click auto guidance. You can see it's gonna take us through some shallows. We're gonna hopefully see if that wreck's actually there. See how far away it is. So that's gonna be our run right there. Let me click start navigating. Shallow depth, it says it's 9 miles away, guys. See you when we get there. Woo! What a beautiful day. The water's busy. There's a lot of boats out here. Look, guys, if you're gonna buy a boat, you need to learn the rules. We had a close encounter collision because I assumed this gentleman in another boat knew what he was doing, and he was coming at me. I was coming at his front quarter, his starboard front quarter side, so I have the right of way, obviously. So I picked up speed expecting him to slow down, and he did not. I had to deviate and cut real hard to the right so that we wouldn't hit each other whenever he should have gave way to me. Please, guys, be safe out there on the water. Stay aware of your surroundings, especially on a busier, beautiful day like today. But also, know the rules. Know boating etiquette. Enough of that. So we're making a quick detour here. I saw this pylon. It's not marked on the map. We're about 1 mile. Let me see if I can show you guys. We're about 1 mile from that first marked wreck that we're gonna try to find. See if we can find it. It's just marked on the Garmin. I hadn't been there before. But I came across this pylon out here. Saw some fish kind of jumping and some birds feeding off of it. So we're gonna give it a cast, see if we can get a little victory fish before we hit the wrecks. Leave a comment below. What would you do if a boat was coming at you? Would you just assume they don't know the rules? Or would you assume they do know the rules and they're gonna be safe on the water as well? I don't know what that guy was thinking. Let me know what you think down below. I'm gonna pull up here and we're gonna get to fishing. All right, this is where we're at. This random pylon right here. I made a lap. I can't tell what it's marking. Looks like it's just some grass flats. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe we catch something. We're in about 10 foot of water, which is actually pretty deep for this area. The tide's low right now. It's coming in. High tide's around 4:30 in this area. It's kind of a slow tide. I'm gonna start by working this paddle tail. I didn't give it the best cast in the world. My boat wasn't all the way settled on the anchor, but it's okay. Got some bait fish chasing it. I don't know if you guys can see this, how clear the water is today. Look at those little bait fish down there. Hopefully you can see it. Maybe I'll try to catch some bait fish. It would be awesome to hook up on a fish. Second cast. Again, not the best cast. I anchored a little bit further away. Like I said, this pylon right here wasn't marked. So I was like, is this the secret fishing spot? Maybe. I'll try to cast over into this grass a little bit. Put on a shrimp, cast it out there, and see if something hits it. This is my rig. Just tied a double overhand loop till I could put a weight on. This is the weight I was using whenever we went a little bit further offshore last time. This is how I hook my shrimp. It's dead. It still looks fresh, but it's a dead shrimp. I'm gonna try to double hook it so that it stays flat like this. Hooked on with the same setup. Got a dropper loop tied so I can change my hook out fast. About 25 foot of 20-pound monofilament tied to 40-pound braid using this shaky head rod. I don't know where I got this. I got it some years back. I really like it. It's got a stern backbone, so it can handle real heavy, strong fish, but it has a very, very light tip. So I can also feel the lighter hits like a sheephead or even bait fish. I got it hooked up to a Light 5000 reel. This is an off-brand M-cast. This is actually unique. It's got this free spin, or it's got this kind of like a drop pull, where if I click this, I can set the drag. I can manually set this drag to have it free spin and click, and then I can click it up and I have the normal drag as well. I'm really liking this reel. I honestly think I found this reel at Walmart. Just shopping with my wife because my wife loves Walmart. All right, let's give it a cast. Let's try it right there, right next to that pylon. Let it sink down. Oh, immediately, guys. Immediately destroyed by those little fish. Look at that. Look at that. See, that's that fine tip I was saying. That's probably like an aquarium-sized fish just pecking at my shrimp right there. I don't know how good you saw the tip. And I probably lost my shrimp right away. So it's good to stop in these spots sometimes just to see what if, right? What if we were just catching all the fish? But also, we now know this is a good spot for bait fish. We could probably catch a lot of pinfish if we were about to run offshore. Stop here, fill the live well with some pins. I'll link the description, the coordinates to this spot. It's not marked on my maps, and I have the most updated map through the Garmin system, so I don't know what's up with that. But I'll link it. Or not link it, but I'll write the coordinates in the description below. What are we gonna call this spot? Okay, so see with this dead shrimp, until I know what I'm fishing for, until I know what's out here, I'm gonna double hook it just to leave it on the line a little longer, and it keeps it straight so the smaller fish can kind of suck it right up. It's not bent, and a single hook, those little tiny fish pecking at it, it'll come off a lot quicker. It's gonna come off quick anyways because it's shrimp and it's dead. But I've found that hooking it this way, I have kind of a better chance of figuring out what exactly is out there. So we're gonna give it one more cast. Immediately got stripped from the pinfish. Oh, got him. Got him, guys. Let's see what it is. Got him. Oh yeah, this spot. This is a type of pinfish here. This silver with the spot. That's nice. We didn't get skunked today, guys. Yeah, we're gonna name this Pinfish Point. That's what I'm gonna name it on my map. Let me know what you'll name it on your map. This would be a good piece of bait though. Look, it's got these stripes. I'm gonna verify, just because these stripes are strange, what exact type of fish this is, but let me know if you know. I'm gonna pull up the app. I don't have the best service, but we're gonna let them go. Since we just caught a fish, let's give it one more cast. Get a real small mouth. Get a real small mouth. That's why I like this shaky head I found. I like this shaky head. I can feel every little tiny hit, even with a big weight on the end. All right, that was about the same exact spot. It's gonna hit the bottom. We're gonna get hits immediately. Ooh, missed him. That was a bigger hit too. Oh, got him. Look at that, you can see him coming up. It's that same fish. Look at that. Maybe you guys can see him. Look how clear the water is. That's that same fish. Not the same exact one, he's a little bit bigger. Man, what is this? What is this guy right here? He's pretty, guys. It's like gold with a spot. Honestly, it looks delicious. Look at the teeth. Look at these teeth right here. Kind of look like sheep head teeth. Look at that. Kind of look like sheep's head teeth, but this is not a sheep head. Some type of porgy. Oh my gosh. It's like a piranha. Ooh, don't get me, buddy. We're gonna put you back. Very pretty. I have no idea what type of fish that is. No idea what type of fish that is. Those teeth like that, woo! Tell you the truth, it looks delicious. If I knew exactly what type it was, maybe I'd cook them up for my wife. Good news, you can't say I can't find fish. Look at this, secret point. I'm gonna call it Pinfish Point. Unmarked on the map. We found it heading out to the wrecks that are out there. Coordinates will be in the description below. This is fun. This is fun. Sometimes it's not about how big of a fish it is, it's just a fun trip. Bring your son out here, your daughter, friends. Just come out here, just catch a bunch of fish, maybe drink a beer. Have a good time. That's what it's about, is having a good time, guys. Because of that, I'm gonna cast out one more shrimp, and then we'll get out of here. Then we'll go see if we can find the structure marked on the map, marked on the Garmin map. I spent a lot of money on those maps. I spent a lot of money on them. Then I saw all these wrecks and all these pre-marked spots. I was like, there's no way. There's no way there's a wreck out there. All right, same spot. Got him. This is fun. Look at this. This is fun. It's like a whole school of them right there. Yeah, this is fun. This guy's more silver. That first guy had stripes. Second guy was gold. See, now this just looks just like a pin. That just looks like the spotted pin. That's another one. I told my wife I'd keep pinfish. Pinfish are good, you can eat them. They taste delicious. You just gotta catch quite a few of them to make a meal, especially if it's more than just one person. But you fillet them off, you get an okay piece of meat. I like to fry them. That's my number one way to cook pinfish, just fry them in a deep fry with your favorite breading. Any fish tastes good with your favorite breading on it, but pinfish are good. If you haven't given it a try, you should. All right, we're gonna get packed up here. We're gonna head off. The first wreck that we wanted to go to is about a mile this way, wherever that boat's coming from. Maybe he caught all the fish on it, I don't know. Probably not even a wreck there, but let's go find out. Okay, we're really leaving Pinfish Point right here. We're going 0.74 miles. Gonna be there fast. I thought I'd show you guys how I get up on a plane. My little boat right here. Got my trim tabs all the way down, motor trimmed all the way down. We're just gonna gun it. Jump right out of this hole. And we just traveled a mile. All right, let's pull up my different charts here. There it is, guys. That's where we're trying to go. I'm just gonna be staring at the bottom right here looking for structure. Is that something? No. Probably some bait fish. We're gonna take some laps around this wreck right here. I'll leave the coordinates to this wreck in the description below, in case we find something or don't find something. That way you don't have to waste your time coming out here. You can see we just ran right over it. There's nothing so far. We'll take another lap. The water's so clear too, I'd be able to see it. I'd be able to see if there was a rock or something out here. A rock, structure, a wreck, anything. Let's zoom in here. Turn it around, run right over it again. I'm gonna check all the surrounding areas too. I can see a little better on my phone sometimes. I can search a little faster. See if there's any type of hump on my relief. Okay, so you can see right here again. We're running, you can see right here, we're running right over it. You can see there's nothing. Nothing's pinging on the bottom, no fish. No structure. Trash. That's trash. Don't come to this boat, Mark, guys. I'm gonna take some laps around, see if I can find anything in the area. Look on my app. We'll go to the next boat or wreck or structure, see if there's anything there. Oh, look, guys. You can see I already created the waypoint for Pinfish Point. That's where we just were. That's gonna be the next wreck we go check out if we can't find nothing here in this area. We're gonna go check out these other two that are on the map right next to Pinfish Point, see if we can find any type of structure, see if the Garmin map is actually truthful, or if you should just ignore that and not waste your time coming out here. Obviously come out here, but don't waste your time going to the Garmin pre-plot wreck spots. But I'll let you know. I'm gonna take some laps around, see if I can find anything. Stay tuned. I don't know if y'all can see that. I've been circling for quite a while around this wreck. I'm gonna go check out this rock. This is an obstruction marked about 0.8 miles away. That's gonna be our next point. Then we'll head up to the next wreck slash rock. Hopefully we find something. Okay guys, we're pulling up on this rock right here, or this marked as an obstruction. You can see we're about to run right over it. I got my clear view working instead of just the traditional chirp. I can see the bottom a little easier, a little better, a little more clear if there's an actual structure or a hump of some sort. Okay, we got nothing. We had a small hump pop up, but it was like a grass bed. No real structure. On the zoomed in relief shading as well, it doesn't show any structure around this area. So far you're letting us down, Garmin. You're letting us down. All right, let's check one more of these pre-plot wreck sites, and then let's do a little bit of fishing. Let's head out to this one right here. See if we can find some type of structure there, and then maybe hit this rock. And then I'm gonna get a little bit of fishing in. Hopefully catch something to take home to eat tonight. Let's go. Here we are. We're pulling up on this wreck. Again, these aren't my marks. These are the marks that Garmin just had in the system. So if you just bought a new boat, maybe a new Garmin system, you're trying to find some structure, you're fishing in an area you're not really familiar with, you might just come check these out. Lucky for you, I'll check them out for you. So far, there's been nothing here. These marks could have been placed years ago with all the storms coming in. The mark that maybe there was something here, it got washed away. Maybe the city removed it for commercial fishermen. Who knows the case? The point is, you don't have to come out here and check it out. I've now wasted half of my day. Instead of fishing, checking out new spots. Sometimes you have to do that, I'm not complaining. But now you don't have to. I'm gonna probably pack it up, head to another spot, try to catch some real fish, turn this into a catch and cook. I'll leave all these pre-plot locations in the description below so you can check it out, maybe match it up with your chart. Maybe see if you have a Garmin, see that it's already pre-marked on there. But now you don't have to come out here and check it out. It's not a complete waste of a day, obviously. Look how beautiful it is out here. You can't ask for a better day. I should have ran offshore. Should have ran offshore and just caught some big fish. That'll be the next video. I'm gonna be going offshore, grouper fishing in my little 17 Dusky here. I love my boat. I love fishing. I love you guys. Hit the subscribe button so we can go catch some fish right now. Wish me luck. And we're back, guys. Got me a Red Bull. Let's go. It's busy out there on the water today. Whew. Finally, we got the boat out of the water. The boat ramp was crazy. There was like 13 boats all stacked waiting in line. There was a few people, they weren't super confident with how they were loading the boat. I don't judge, but the wind was blowing in. It was hard to keep the boat still in the channel, but either way, we got it done. We got the boat out of the water. those are the things you run into whenever you're solo launching, because I gotta park the boat in a slip. I gotta park it on the dock, go get the truck, back the truck in, pull the boat up. So it takes a little bit longer than a capable two-person team. Granted, I am faster than a lot of two-people teams and more. Just the experience, right? Either way, we're off the water. I tried a few spots on the way back in. It got windy, it got hot. I didn't bring enough water, so I didn't really fish after checking out those wrecks. But we caught a few of those pinfish. Got to find Pinfish Point. Got it marked. That's gonna be a bait stop, I think, from now on. I think that pylon might be marking the edge of the St. Martin's Reef. I'm not really sure. It's not on my mark, or it wasn't on my map. But I'll give you all the coordinates to that. It was a very, very nice spot to find. About 10 foot deep. Pretty close to both Hernando Beach and Bayport Channel. So even on a pretty bad day, you could run out there and see if anything's biting. Yeah, but all in all, it wasn't a bad day. Sometimes your fishing day needs to turn into exploring day. You need to try to find some spots. You need to try out different locations. I went ahead and checked out some pre-marked wrecks and rocks that was marked on the Garmin app. If you use Garmin, you'll know what I mean. They pop up everywhere. I believe those same exact wrecks are also marked on the Lawrence. My father-in-law has a Lawrence. I believe it was marked on his as well. But now you don't have to waste your time. You don't have to run out there hoping to get some wreck fishing in, because they're not there anymore. I don't know if the storms blew them away or pushed them closer inshore, or maybe the city removed them because they were like big obstructions during low tide. I don't know. Point is, they're not there. Don't waste your time. I wasted mine, so you don't have to waste yours. And sometimes that's a fishing trip. We learned a lot of things. We learned that those spots aren't there. We learned of a new pylon to catch some good bait on. The boat ran good. And just enjoyed a day out on the water. I'm going to be heading out tomorrow, hopefully to do some grouper fishing. I hope to get that video up almost immediately. I really appreciate all the support that I've received so far from everybody. I realize we've just been fishing. That's fine. I love fishing, but there is more adventures coming. I just haven't really had the time. If you could do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. We're steady climbing. These videos are getting 2-3 new subscribers, which is awesome. I really super appreciate it, guys. We're so close to that 30 subscriber mark. If you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, we'll probably make it there. Thanks for watching. Sorry there's no fish to cook. More sorry that my wife's gonna be upset there's no fish to cook. We did catch those weird looking pinfish though. I need to look up exactly what that fish was. I'm not sure. It was gold. One of them had stripes. But those teeth though, sheesh. That sheesh was for my wife. Hopefully she watches the video and catches it. Again, leave a comment below. Am I too old to sheesh? Find out next time. See ya.